Coming up, we'll quiz students on the history of Halloween.
We'll also see the return of our very own game show.
Plus, we'll meet a student who's doing their part to raise awareness about a rare disease. I'm Jay Beasley.
And I'm Jackson Bollier. Welcome to the Bulldog Weekly.
Welcome back to this very special and spooky edition of the Bulldog Weekly. In the spirit of Halloween, we've decorated our set and gotten costume.
To start off our show, here's some world news. President Donald Trump has authorized the release of over 2,700 records regarding the John F. Kennedy assassination. These files include those from the CIA and FBI, which cover every aspect of the event. Yet, there are still some more files stored in the government archive. President Donald Trump released a statement that he would not share the full collection of the records, fueling many conspiracy theories that the U.S. government was behind the assassination.
Now for school news. There will no longer be a $5 fee for getting a transcript for all current students, 9th through 12th. If you're not a current student, you will have to pay the fee.
Tryouts for the FHS softball team will be hosted tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. at the FHS softball complex on Lewis Avenue. The team is looking for those who want to have fun and compete.
After the break, we'll find out how much students know about Halloween, plus more student news.
Although Halloween has been celebrated for many years, many people aren't aware of the history behind this horrifying holiday.
And some of those people include our very own students. Elizabeth Willits tested some of the students' knowledge on how well they know the history of Halloween.
Have you ever wondered where Halloween comes from or been curious about the origin of this spooky holiday? Halloween dates back over 2,000 years as a pagan holiday to honor the dead. Many cultures see it differently. So, what do you think?
The history of Halloween, I think it started in Greece, and they were like, well, we like drama and we like dressing up, so we're gonna move to the US and we're gonna make them dress up, and then they'll go around and they'll be like, hey, give us candy.
It's from like 600 AD when people would dress up in scary costumes and go rob people's houses. And people started figuring out that if you gave them free food and free candy and stuff, that they wouldn't rob your house.
And I'm pretty sure it started off as a Celtic holiday, and it happened towards the end of like their harvest season, and the point of it was to ward off evil spirits and demons and stuff like that towards the end of the harvest. And then it evolved into what we see today with like, you know, candy corn.
I created Halloween.
There are many versions of the origins and customs of Halloween, but all are consistent in scaring, dressing up, and having fun. Whatever you believe about this spooky holiday, remember to have a fantastic Halloween. For the Bulldog Weekly, I'm Elizabeth Willits. Back to the desk.
Thanks, Elizabeth. With those answers, FHS should create a holiday history class.
The Fayetteville Teen Leadership Group is hosting a clothing drive for the homeless. The request for clothing includes gloves, hats, coats, winter socks, and boots.
If you bring clothes, please leave them in your advisory classrooms. TLX will be going around the school during advisory to collect all donations. For more information, please contact any member of TLX.
The voice of FHS has moved to the internet. The award-winning FHS Register now has websites that students can easily access. Check them out at fhsregister.com, where their content is updated daily.
Each year, the Fhs Literary Magazine creates an annual magazine that recaps the entire school year. They are in the process of making this year's edition, and they need your help. Lit Mag is holding a contest where students can submit their own works of writing, photography, and art. The best submissions will win a cash prize and be featured in the 2017-2018 edition of Connotations. The contest ends on November 17th.
While they are also hosting a contest, Lit Mag is offering a writer's workshop on November 10th. The staff encourages all students to join them during advisory in the first floor Phase 3 OPL. Students will get the opportunity to have their original work be evaluated by the members of the staff.
Picture Retake Day is on November 11th for all 9th through 11th graders. If you are unsatisfied with your pictures or never got them taken, please come to room 2414 between 8:30 a.m. and 1 p.m. You must sign up with Mr. Teague before. For more information, contact Mr. Teague or a member of the yearbook staff.
Miss Easton will be accepting new applications for the clubs until November 1st. If you're interested, you can find the applications on the school website. Click on the Departments and Programs tab and scroll down to A&E. While he appears on screen as an anchor, my co-host is also the host of a game show. If you've seen previous episodes of the Bulldog Weekly, you've definitely seen it before.
It's time to play Who Wants to Be a Millionth of a Millionaire? Welcome to the Halloween edition of Who Wants to Be a Millionth of a Millionaire. I'm your host, Jackson Bollier, and with us today we have Lauren Eldridge. How are you today, Lauren? You look very scary. All right. Are you ready to win a millionth of $1 million? Okay. Question 1. On average, how much is gained from Halloween candy sales annually in the United States? Is it A, $64 trillion, B, $14, C, $2 billion, or $10,000? C is correct. It's $2 billion. How about that? All right. Question number 2. Are you ready? Where is the biggest Halloween parade in the United States? Is it Los Angeles, Fayetteville, Arkansas, New York, New York, or Hogwarts? C, New York, New York is correct. You're on fire. All right. Question 3. What is the most popular Halloween costume? Is it George Washington, Batman, Mike Pinier, or pi as in the number? Oh, B is correct, Batman. All right, question number 4. What did people originally carve other than pumpkins? Human skulls, turnips, basketballs, or nothing? Turnips is correct. All right, question number 5. Question number 5, you're almost there. What is the phobia of Halloween called? Is it spookophobia, samhainophobia, phonophobia, or there is no such thing? B is correct, samhainophobia. Very spooky indeed. For your final question, to win a millionth of $1 million, what percentage of parents admit to stealing goodies from their children's bags? 90%, 2%, 176%, or 1/1,000,000,000%? A is correct. Congratulations, Lauren. You just won a millionth of $1 million. Here you go. How do you feel? Awesome. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time with another gracious guest. She's crazy. She's crazy. She said she's gonna kill me if she has a millionth of a millionaire. She's coming. If anyone sees this, please call the police. It's great to see a classic come back on screen. If you are interested in becoming a part of the contest for the show, sign-ups are in room C108.
After the break, we'll catch up with Mia Roberts for this week's sports report.
And check out your weekly forecast with Sunny Sam Keeklack.
There are two kinds of good food, a deep-fried snack and a balanced meal of nutrition. No matter the taste, everything has a different effect on one's mood. One can take two meals that are exactly the same but for the ingredients and have tremendous differences in how one feels after digestion. Fresh and unprocessed foods are harder to burn through and are much more nutritious. You are what you eat, and what you eat determines your mood. Good food equals better mood.
Welcome back. I'm Mia Roberts, and this is your Bulldog Sports Report. The varsity football team came out strong Friday night against Springdale. Fayetteville capitalized on early mistakes by Springdale and cruised to a 52-14 win. Next week against Van Buren is the last game of the regular season. There's a good chance Fayetteville will host a playoff game the following week. The Volley Dogs made a trip to Hot Springs to defend their back-to-back state titles. In the end, our beloved Fayetteville Volley Dogs were the last team standing once again. They beat Harbor 3-1 in the championship match on Saturday. Congratulations. This year, dance team is helping one of our own try to bring an awareness to a rare physical birth defect. Cindy Mulvannon has more about this inspiring story.
1 out of 2,800 children are born with spina bifida each year, but one girl is going big to spread the awareness of this disorder, starting with her high school dance team.
Annie Walker, a junior at Fayetteville High School, was born with this ailment. Since starting dance in 2013, Annie has been able to enlighten her teammates on the rare disease.
Spina bifida is a birth defect where in utero, actually, before you even find out that you're pregnant, a lot of times, it's already happened. So it means that the spine hasn't fully formed, and so it can, lead to a host of other issues.
Annie has, struggled with everyday teenage problems, just like any young lady has. But she's faced that with the physical problem, that she has, her disability. But I've also witnessed that she has never let that get her down.
Although Annie has gone through 10 surgeries and years of physical therapy, nothing is stopping her from launching a new campaign to help people better understand the disorder.
Not a lot of people would give effort to try to raise awareness for this, but I'm willing to go big and not settle for anything less.
This past Friday night, she stood on the sidelines for the first time in uniform and cheered with all 50 of my dancers. And it just brought a level of hope, spirit, and just unity to the sidelines that only Annie Walker could bring.
This year she did more than she did last year, and I could see how each year this could become a really something that she focuses on.
My plan is to get our junior highs, 8th grade, and our cheer team involved, so we have almost 200 young ladies wearing blue and yellow in honor of Annie Walker.
And I love letting people know how we are no different. That's the bottom line of any, not just spina bifida, that's the bottom line of any disability or anything you're going through. We're all people, we're all here for the same reason.
Annie hopes that this awareness will spread far beyond Northwest Arkansas and hopes that it will one day become a national foundation. For Fayetteville High School TV, I'm Cindy Mulvannon.
Thanks, Cindy. That's it for your Bulldog Sports Report. Now this week's weather with Sam Kitclack.
Hey everybody, I'm Spooky Sam and welcome back to the Bulldog Weekly Weather Report. Today is October 31st, or as many others know it, Halloween. We get a high of about 58 and a low of around 47 with some cloudy skies. For the rest of the week, however, we're looking at highs in the mid-80s and 90s and lows of about the mid-60s. We'll have light chances of precipitation throughout the week. I'm Sam Kitclack with the Bulldog Weekly. Back to the desk.
That's all we have for this edition of the Bulldog Weekly. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, FHS TV-Fayetteville High, for all new shows and live events.
And follow our Instagram and Twitter pages at FHS Bulldog TV to stay up to date with the news around the school and in the community. I'm Jay Beasley.
And I'm Jackson Bollier. We'll see you next time.